Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent bringing you episode 1 of a new LP. We are playing together Dungeon Encounters. So what is Dungeon Encounters? This is a Japanese role-playing game that's actually much more of a Western CRPG dungeon crawler. It's made by masters of the genre, people at Square Enix that crafted the Final Fantasy games. I mean, it's made by the masters, and it is a 100-floor dungeon that basically has been stripped to the bare essentials of gameplay. You have your loot, you have your enemies, and you have your dungeon encounters. And you're trying to overcome the dungeon as well as the enemies and survive and live to see what's on floor 100. So in short, it's a great new game. I'm really excited to play it. I've only played 15 minutes just to check it out, and this is going to be officially our Let's Play. So let's go ahead and click play and see what happens. This is a keyboard only game, so I'm going to be putting my mouse away shortly here. Let's see if there's an intro. Dungeon Encounters, game start. Alright. Let's look at the configuration. Why? Let's turn the volume up. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Okay, confirm. Okay. Let's return and check out the configuration. Let's check out the game settings. Everything turned up. The default is wait, so we're going to play it wait. No cursor memory. Movement and battle speed will be 1. Mapped color, tile color default. Alright, let's look at keyboard bindings. We'll figure these out as we go. Display settings. Everything good to go. So you actually play this game by keeping your hands on home row on your keyboard. Find that pretty interesting. Story. Near a town, quiet and peaceful, an otherworldly labyrinth one day appeared, and from its depths poured forth countless ravenous fiends. The Lord sent their best and brightest to chart the halls and beat back the horde, but alas, not a single one returned. Bereft of men-at-arms, but not of hope, the small folk resolved to stand for themselves. One by one they came to the academy to learn warcraft, that they might succeed where others failed, that they might breach the heart of the stronghold and drive the fiends from their lands once and for all. Journey to the academy. Assemble your expedition party. Review the party composition play guide, yes. Alright, current party members are displayed in the top left, a list of all characters on the right. Select a party member slot followed by one of the characters in the list to add that character to the party. If the slot was previously filled, the old character will be removed. The address indicating a character's current location is displayed here. Note that characters must be present in the same location as the party to be added. If a character is afflicted with a status ailment, it will be displayed here. Okay, so let's make our party. These are all the characters that we can start with, although some are wandering. Some are KO'd, some are petrified. So we have to pick the ones that are okay to go. Let's look at Nangapar, and if we hit I here, we can view their profile. So let's go through the profile of the starting characters we can choose from. There is a place, legend states, where one's most fervent desires and fantastic dreams may be realized. A place where impossibility dies and imagination is the sole limitation. A place of power divine. Doesn't that sound beautiful? This game is amazing already. He has dedicated his life to learning the truth of this tale, a quest which has led him to the labyrinth. Its denizens deter him not. Indeed, their presence suggests secrets worthy of discovery. Should the place exist, and should he find it within, what wishes will he seek granted? We're going to go ahead and add Nangapar. Giselblanc. When the wind howls at night, the rector often dreams of the daughter taken from him in the war. She was but a child and had taught her to run. And had he taught her to run and hide, it might have been different. The tragedy of her loss drove him to found the academy, so that men and women from all walks of life may hold the strength to defend those whom they hold dear. He has seen many off to battle, but senses the day draws near that he himself must take up arms. In truth, a part of him yearns for it. Rowenzo. He had followed Netelyana over earth and water for blood, a long journey fraught with peril and death. But his wounds healed, his thews thickened, and his resolve deepened. The life I have been given belongs not to me. I offer it to honor the memory of my home. He held the stone of midnight to his breast and whispered a prayer to his ancestors. Laulagi. The armlet had belonged to her brother, proof the 7th expedition was lost, the runner claimed. But she shook her head and said that they were wrong, not in desperate denial but quiet certainty. He lives, and he needs my help. Bearing her brother's armlet, she left her home and headed towards the academy. Maynazar. Money, that was the solution, for a woman married to a struggling artist with twins to feed, at least. Of course, when she arrived at the shop for her first day of work, she found it boarded up. Clearly, she was not the only one struggling to make ends meet. With a sigh, she turned to start back home, only for a faded handbill to catch her eye. Labyrinth, monsters, money, aye, that there was the magic word. The academy had little equipment to spare, but it would suffice. After all, she was an adventurer now. Elva, Level 2. Years and years ago, the Royal Institute conducted a survey in a distant land, far beyond the frontier. There, in a ruin believed to be tens of thousands of years old, the scholars made an unprecedented discovery. They found a survivor, seemingly lifeless but unmarred by time. When the church learned of the find and subsequent attempts to reanimate it, the scholars claimed ignorance. Nevertheless, the institute was closed. Rumor has it, however, that the beastmen escaped. Julash. Though born into a family with a proud military tradition, he was resolved to defy their expectations. He withdrew from the world, believing it better to bury himself in books than to be bound by duty and honor. Let others fight the world's wars. Then the fiends came, claiming his parents and his beloved sister, innocent lives snuffed out in an instant like so many others. Yet painful as these losses were, nothing could prepare him for the sight of his closest confidant, his Shrike, and what remained of her. Alright, and we'll look at the rest as we go. Now we can also look at their character sheets. So Nangapar is level 2, 36 HP, 72 speed. This is basically everything the game offers right here in terms of stats. You have HP, speed, physical defense, magical defense, proficiency points, which we'll learn about. And then you have your 5 equipment slots. I'd actually like to... I can't go down and see what that equipment actually is right now. So let's go ahead and add... She's level 1, no experience. Not quite as good speed, but basically just as good. Let's go ahead and add Laulagi. Let's go ahead and add Elva. And finally... How about Maynazar? She's out for money? Cool. Alright, L will get us out of here. Review the Exploration Play Guide, yes. Tiles with white numbers contain events. To trigger them, enter the tile and select Confirm. Note that tiles you have previously traversed will change color permanently. Events can always be found at the same location. This location will be recorded in your event log. If an event can be found at multiple locations, the most recent one visited will be displayed. And that's going to be important for when we need to, say, head back to a shrine to heal somebody. We're going to have to check that event log. The address of your current position is displayed here. To its right is the number of tiles you have mapped, followed by the total number of tiles on the current floor. Your movement speed is displayed in the bottom right. The total number of tiles mapped in the dungeon is displayed on the bottom left, followed by the number of tiles you must map to obtain another ability point. So you gain ability points by mapping the dungeon. Auto Advance allows you to move your party automatically until reaching an event or wall. Auto Advance settings can be changed via configuration at any time. Right now it's press and hold L while moving your party to initiate Auto Advance, press L to stop. Or press L while moving your party to initiate Auto Advance, press L again to stop. Okay. Makes sense. Play guides can be reviewed via the menu. Here we are. The Academy. Note that we can walk and stuff. Let's confirm. Okay, we already confirmed that. So 3 would be an event ability station. We have no exploration abilities. So let's continue. The Chimera's arms. We can purchase, sell, and equip items here. We have no gold. But if you can just see the amount of stuff he has. My goodness. We're going to have a lot of fun, guys. Let's just check the event log. Okay. Alright, let's head up here. The Wizard's Incantations. Sells magic and it tells you what it does. Deals a fixed amount of magical damage. Deals a random amount. Deals a random amount of magical damage to all enemies. Deals a fixed amount to all enemies. Skeleton's defense. Headwear increases magical defense when equipped. Armor increases physical defense. So very simple, very stripped back, but very potent. The mummy's garments, headwear, and armor. Lordly robes. Come up here and see if there's a secret note. The imp shield and cloaks. Physical evasion when equipped. Magical evasion when equipped. So a shield boosts physical evasion and a cape boosts magic evasion. Alright, we're going to try to map this whole thing. Adventurer's Rest. The party's ability uses will be restored. Cool. Healing Fountain. The party's HP will be restored. Purification Spring. The party's poison members will be cured. So this is where we'll have to come back to. $19 tiles to the next ability point, and we're going to get an ability point somewhere around here. Very cool. Very different. For charting 100 tiles, 1 ability point has been awarded. And I am going to try to chart as much as I can. There was a hidden one. An invisible wall already. I don't know if they'll all be like that. It'll show where you can go, or if they'll be legitimately invisible walls. So we're just pleasantly filling in the map here. Listening to some public, what do you call that when the song belongs to the public and there's no royalty owner or copyright on it? Public domain. Resurrection Shrine. Party's KO members will be healed. And I think we've explored this entire map. So let's see, 227 out of 228. There it is. For fully charting floor 00, 3 ability points have been awarded. Let's go ahead and hit the descending stairs. The Underworld. We'll go over Steam achievements too as the LP progresses. And I get some Steam achievements. I'll go over them. Battle 00. Review the battle play guide. Yes. All participants in battle possess an active turn-based gauge which will fill over time. When full, they may act. Weapons can be used to carry out attacks. These attacks deal one of 3 types of damage: physical, magic, or HP. Physical attacks damage and deplete an enemy's physical defense. You can see there. Magical attacks damage and deplete an enemy's magical defense. When one of these defenses is fully depleted, subsequent attacks of the corresponding type will deal HP damage to the target. If you wish to take no action with a party member, you may hold cancel to pass their turn. Should the party emerge victorious in battle, both physical and magic defenses will be fully restored. Party members may be subject to a variety of statuses. Stonebound, slowly turning to stone, will be petrified when the counter reaches 0. Status is removed automatically at the end of battle. Petrified, turned to stone. Poisoned, HP is gradually reduced over time. KO, HP reduced to 0 and unable to fight. Cavied, attacks are more likely to miss. Weary, HP is at 12.5% or lower. Consumed, ingested by a fiend and unable to fight. Wandering, lost in the dungeon, location unknown. Alright, so he's attacking us. Let's go ahead and... he's got 10 and 10 physical and magic, so let's just hatchet him. We've beat his defenses. So now we'll do HP damage and kill him. Party was victorious. 1 XP and 10 gold. Exploration ability Fiend Scouting. Exploration ability Fiend Scouting. While active, battle encounters will be marked on the map. To use this ability, you must equip it at an ability station. Review the abilities play guide. Yes. Abilities can be obtained via events. These abilities can then be set to active at ability stations. Many abilities have a limited number of uses. These uses can only be replenished via certain events. Your ability points pool limits the number and type of abilities you may have active at a given time. The total cost of all active abilities cannot exceed this value. Okay. So we got that. Here's an ability station. Let's go ahead and equip that. So now, while active, encounters will be marked on the map, and we have 11 more points that we can use for our abilities. So there's a battle right there. Here's a battle up here. Let's go ahead and fight this one. I know the broadsword is the weaker of the two to check, but I'm just... Oh. Like that's 70 power, this is 60, but it really doesn't matter against these things. Ghost. Oh. There we go. Party was victorious. 2 XP and 20 gold. What I wanted to check though. Oh, let's check our equipment. View the equipment play guide. Each character has a pool of proficiency points and every item has a PP cost. The total cost of all equipped items cannot exceed a character's maximum PP. Interesting. Items currently equipped by the selected character are displayed here. Press J to remove the selected item. And that's it. Alright, so let's look at Nangapur. He's got a broadsword. Offensive 30. Malio deals a fixed amount of magical damage. So it's fixed magical range, single target. This is fixed physical melee, single target. This is an offensive 40. Headwear, magical defense 25, speed 1. Speed 1, physical defense 25, recruits clothing. And we have nothing to give him. Lao Lagi has a hatchet. Deals a random amount of physical damage. It's random physical melee single target. 60 offense. Maliflux 1 deals a random amount of magical damage. 70 offense, recruits cap and recruits clothing. Oh, I can just come over like this. Hatchet, random amount. Malio 1 deals a fixed amount of magical damage. Offense 30, 40. Alright. So that's that. Inventory, we have nothing. Alright, let's continue. For charting 300 tiles, 1 ability point has been awarded. Let's go see what this is. Notes on Fiends, Ghost. Profile added to Battle Log, Ghost. Our first enemy, 00. Physical magical defense 10, 3 HP. Dropped items. An arming sword is common and a recruit's cap is rare. Shop wares. I don't know what that means. Arming sword and recruit's cap. But there we have it. And there's a lot of enemies, which is awesome. So, fun little game. Definitely something we're going to be playing a lot. Okay, wild boar looks dangerous. Let's go ahead and hatchet the wild boar. And let's go ahead and broadsword the wild boar. Etheric touch. Did 16 magical defense damage. Let's go ahead and hatchet that one. Let's try Malio. Oh, not a great choice. But we'll just end it here. Let's try Malio. Does 40 damage against an defenseless enemy. 3 XP and 19 gold. Wonder how we save. I guess just by exiting. Resurrection Shrine, Healing Fountain. So are those kept in the event log? Okay, those are all unknown. Oh my gosh, there's tons of them. I don't want to look at this. This is spoilers. Sorry guys, I'm not looking. 53, 57. I don't get it. We're at a resurrection shrine. Oh, do I have to use it? Yep. So let's go ahead and use it. Healing fountain we don't need, but we can use it infinite amount of times. Oh yes, we're gonna clear every floor, my friends. Notes on fiends. Wild boar. They have 30 physical defense, only 27 magical defense, 31 HP. Leather hat and mystery compound A. Don't know what that has to do in the game. So we'll just keep it simple. Broadsword. Broadsword. Ghost just has 3 HP. 1 XP and 10 gold. And you cannot zoom out the map, so you kind of have to keep a mental image of where you've been and what you were doing. I may need to take notes on a real pen and paper too, to kind of do some things. Descending stairs. Let's do another battle. Love good old ATB weight. Only 2 damage to you. That was physical damage too. Alright, 3 ability points have been awarded. We charted the whole floor. Did we do every battle? Could have sworn I left a battle over here. No, we charted the whole floor. Alright, let's head down. I don't think we have much gold yet. How much gold do we have? 69. Alright. Better battle ability withdraw. The party will flee from battle. No rewards will be earned. To use this ability, you must equip it at an ability station. Ability station. Infinite uses, cost of 2. Leaves us 13. Does that mean a strength of 4? Oof. This is already looking rough. Okay, the Lamia has no physical defense at all. So let's go ahead and kill that thing. Oof. Hatchet the Lamia. Alright, the killer mantises have less magic defense than physical defense. Let's go ahead and Malio them. Maliflux. I think that's random damage. 21, it did not kill them. Reap. Malio, that will kill it. Interesting stuff. 52. Random. Nice XP for that and gold. Another ability point for 600 tiles. Notes on Fiend's Killer Mantis. They don't have that much magical defense, but 36 HP. Mace and Mystery Compound D. So far we haven't had a single drop. Two Lamias. Mind Leech. Oh, that does direct HP damage. My goodness. Mind Leech. 5 HP damage. Reap. 9 physical defense damage. Oh no. Hell of a kill. Malio. And Malio. That works. Alright, note that. Okay, Laolagi leveled up. HP increased to 32. PP increased to 14. Manazar leveled up to 36 HP, 15 points. Now, does that heal? No, Laolagi is at 11 HP. That almost makes me want to run back to the previous floor and use the healing shrine. In fact, it may be downright necessary unless this is a healing shrine. Healing fountain. And resurrection? Yep. Cool. Very atmospheric for a game that looks like this. Let's go ahead and finish this battle here. Next to the healing station. Alright. Pretty simple. Their Mind Leech must be random damage. 2 XP. Alright, Nangapar is level 3. 39 HP, 14 PP, and Elva's level 3, 34 and 17. Let's go ahead and heal. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Note that I can pause the game by pressing escape. It just pauses things. Alright, we are healed up, I believe, right? We use that. Yep. Let's go ahead and continue. Oh, 01. Descending stairs. 07 kind of scares me. Let's do 02. Oh, this kind of scares me too. Let's kill the wild boar first. Charge, 10 physical defense attack, etheric touch, 19 magic defense. Oof, it's still got physical defense left. This might be bad. Etheric touch. It's got 31 HP, yep. 13 physical defense. Etheric touch takes away my magic defense. Let's go ahead and hatchet the ghost. And broadsword the ghost. I know we should focus on the killer mantis. As you can see, how speed is going to be important for how quickly in the battle turn you act. Loggy, let's get a good roll here. Nice. We should make it out of here unscathed. And I think we do, yep. 5 XP, 39 gold. Ooh. Skeletons. Bone sword. Let's go ahead and Malio them. Takes away all their magic defense. And they have 1 HP. Hatchet them. Oof. Unscathed. 4 XP, 22 gold. So hopefully in this episode we can make enough gold to head back to town and buy something. Okay, 04 and 9B. These are just straight up attack, the Lamias. Oh, that was a mistake, wasn't it? There we are. No drops yet. 4 XP, 26 gold. What is a 9B notes on skeletons? Leather clothing and mystery compound A. And this should be the end of things at 07, which we... Okay, it's skeletons. Skull Smash, 13 magic defense attack, 30 magic defense. Kill. Bone sword. No biggie. Alright, floor 2, 6 XP. Lagi went to level 3, 35 HP, 16 PP. And Maynazar went to level 3, 40 HP, and 19 PP. She's leveling up quite well. Alright, 3 points have been awarded for charting this. Yeah, let's descend. And I think the stratas or whatever do change. Charting 1,000 tiles, 1 ability point has been added. Oh, this level's huge. Different stratums or whatever you call them, like how the world looks and stuff. Notes on fiends: Aquaweed. No magical defense, 59 HP, drops a Maliflux 2 or a Maliflux 1. Weird that the Maliflux 2 is common, but Maliflux 1 is rare. Oh, this is showing you what the battles are. So in 04 is going to be a Killer Mantis and whatever that one was. An 03 that we find will be a skeleton fight. An 07 will be a skeleton fight. And the 08 will be Aquaweed and Killer Mantis. I get it. So we can actually check our handy notebook beforehand to see an 07. That's going to be skeletons, I think. Doesn't tell you how many. Skull Smash. Skull Smash seems to be a random ability. Let's go ahead and Malio them. And then just Unarmed Strike should kill him. Bone Sword must be random too. Malio. I should have did the one who didn't act yet. See, there's some strategy to this. Maliflux. I won't risk the randomness. Skull Smash. Okay, Elva is completely defenseless. And has an unarmed magic attack. I like the background. Party was victorious. 6 XP, 33 gold. And a 20 we haven't seen yet. Math Riddle, level 1. We'll get to that. Descending Stairs are here. I'm not too great with math. Is anybody really? I think even mathematicians are like, man, I hate math. Alright, lots going on this floor. So this should be a Resurrection Shrine, Healing Fountain, Resurrection Shrine, and an 06. Which is a Hellhound. Hellhounds are ready. Go with physical. Maliflux. 45 magic. Alright. Can I... Oh, I skipped this turn to see if I could go to someone else. But it just completely skips their turn. They don't get any ability to act if you skip their turn. I thought it would come back to him like I wanted to hit with someone else first. That's not the case. 3 XP, 14 gold. Unscathed so far. An 06, which I'm not sure what that is. Another 06. Man, another 06. Lots going on this floor. An 06 and a 9D. Well, we'll see what the 06 is. Skeleton and Hellhound. Malio on the Skelly. And unarmed on the Skelly. Now we have to worry about this thing. Go ahead and Malio him. And Maliflux. Feral Fangs. Malio. Your abilities and stuff, do what they say on the tin. That's what this game is about. Execute ability. I'll withdraw. And do an unarmed. And that should do it. And we'll see what this event is. Still no drops. Nangapar leveled up to level 4, 50 HP and 15 PP. And Elva went to level 4, 39 HP and 19 PP. So he's a bit less stout with the HP, but he can equip more. Notes on Fiends, Lamia. No physical defense. Drops Maliere 1 and leather armor. So we have 343 gold. We could potentially start heading back to town to buy something, some sort of upgrade. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Do this 06. Skellies. Let's hope for the best with this Maliflux. Works well. And a Malio on you. And a Malio on you. Hopefully Elva can act. Yeah. A little bit of strategy there, or there. 4 XP, and Mystery Compound A. Provides a permanent boost to HP. Oh, I can use it on somebody. Interesting. A permanent boost item already. And these floors are already getting huge. I love it. Alright, so I'm probably going to... Let's see, 40 minutes, yeah. We're going to end with this battle. 2 Skellies. Oh, and a Hellhound. Interesting. Maybe I have this mixed up somehow. Malio. I should have used it on the other one. Not paying attention enough. Still was able to get him. Elva can unarmed attack that one. Now we unload on the Hellhound. Malio. Feral Fangs, 10. See what Maliflux can do. Ooh, 20. No use doing a physical attack. This will leave him with 1 HP. And this will kill him. Level 4 Hellhound. 36 gold and leather clothing. Nice way to end. Feel like Logi could maybe use the leather clothing. 6 PP cost. Speed 3 compared to speed 1. 70 physical defense. She's probably... Whose speed is... Alright. She's probably our most important character thus far, so let's give her the leather clothing. It's a good way to end. Want to thank you guys for joining. Hopefully you enjoy this. I sure am. Hope it comes through in the video. Thank you for watching as always. Thank you for commenting and all that good stuff. Much love, peace, and joy, and stay tuned for much more dungeon encounters. So long, guys. Take care.